The life years spent developing expertise, the decades of war wounds and experiences and education, are in the heads of the boomers. They're either going to retire, forget it, and they're going to pass on. If we don't get expertise out of them, whatever that is, and recycle it back within ourselves, what are we doing?
And so how does that expertise actually take shape, and how is it transferred to students or people in their career?
So we are setting up shop here or in engineers' offices and saying, okay, let's take 2 hours and just roll through your stories from your career. And then when we get all these stories on the table and we get your thoughts out, we'll make a draft mind map for you. Here's the way we think that your mind is arranged, version 1.0. And as soon as you see it, you look at it and you say, no way, this is not the way my mind is. It's more like this. Whether it's going to be a 2D map or like a virtual world that's much more intuitive, there's a band of us trying to work out that secret sauce.
I guess I know it's still early stages for you guys, but how do you see yourself maybe fitting in with other workforce development programs like a BOCES or something like that?
So after we gave this expertise recycling spiel, they're like, well, that's just workforce development. Right. The boomers are leaving, there's a big brain drain, industries are crying out for more people to fill their ranks. Obviously, right? So we do see ourselves as a workforce development initiative. So for maybe schools, industries, and just communities in general. So schools are kind of obvious. We want to develop this thing that can then just augment existing curriculums. Keep the curriculum the way it is, but then just have this be a pipeline of real world mentors and experts come into the classroom for starting in one field and maybe growing to others. We would like to work with the engineering community in Albany to help recycle expertise back to those junior engineers that are in their seat. So instead of looking at their desk being like, how do I design this wall or this water system, and frantically Googling it, dirty little secret, right? You could at least go into this curated database of pros that are helping dump, well, we've designed 1,000 walls. This is how you kind of do it. Oh, okay. And then when you give that work product to your supervising engineer, it's in line with reality.
How do you define expertise?
At the simplest, it's a puzzle in your mind. Like, I think an expert is no smarter than any other person. I think intelligence, everybody's got kind of the same hardware. But an expert's a person that's either through experience or education or whatever, knows all the pieces that are applicable to that discipline, and they have that puzzle made in their mind.
How did you come to that understanding of expertise?
Painfully. So like my experience with it came from becoming an engineer. I went to RPI to study civil engineering, and after year 1, year 2, year 3, I was doing fine. But the curriculum struck me as a little dry, and I couldn't recall anything from semester to semester. Like, memory is really the thing that I think as we move from the information age with information all around to like an understanding age or an expertise age, whatever you want to call it, how you take that information, remember it, and recall it later, I think is the real trick that we got to figure out.